All right, what is up? Welcome to the Daily Dose. I'm your host, John Hyslop. This whole thing's presented by ProphetX, which is my favorite exchange. It is just incredible. I had a good idea. What I think we should do today is go through and see how to make an order. Because how to make an order is just as important as taking them. So if you don't know, ProphetX is an exchange, which means it's just a place for people to go and play their plays. So basically, if someone likes, Mike Trout to hit a home run tonight, they can put an order in for a home run at whatever odds they want. That will trigger the other side of the play, not to hit a home run, to appear, and someone can take that. Once that happens, bang, we got action. Here's the thing. It looks and feels just like a sports book. Like when you go through here and look at, let's look at MLB. All right, so we'll go to the, where are we going to go? Let's go to the Reds Twins. How about that? And go to strikeouts. It has Andrew Abbott over 5.5 at plus 108. There's $99 of liquidity. And it has the under at minus 114. There's $14 of liquidity. Let's say you didn't want plus 106 or 108. You could just go in, click on it, and put 125. And then put how much you want. So the stake would be 100 at those odds. Once you hit place, that bet or that move is in the system. An under will appear somewhere else at whatever odds they choose, and bam, it'll just sit there. And now you have that. Now, once people take it, now you have action. So it depends on if someone else comes in and takes the other side of that. The thing is, you can share it on social media or do whatever you want with it, so you can kind of like advertise that move that way to get somebody to come take it, entice them. And I don't think a lot of people are really using that as much. Like, I know I don't. For a fact, I don't use it enough. And I got a good idea from my friend Aton today. What we could do, if we were smart, was use an EV tool like Odd Shopper. You go and you do, okay, here it is. Right now, Obi Toppin assist is under 1.5 minus 120 at ESPN. That is an EV move. That's a 7.4% EV, 19 range. That's a good move, right? All you got to do is go to ProphetX and make the order for that exact move if you wanted to. You could even bump it up like another penny or two. I feel like that's a good idea. I feel like that's actually a great idea. And then, that's what you have. That's your action. So under, it says 174 here. We don't want 174. We want 120. So you go in and you just change it. Minus 120. And then you put in what your stake is. And then hit place. And bam. That's how you do it. Now you just made an order. So now you see how that showed up. Watch this. It's unmatched. I love that. So basically, you're just going in and finding EV moves at books and then putting them in. So plus 120 is available for the over now. The over 1.5 at plus 120, that's available. But when you go back and look at, oh, sorry, I didn't show you what we did. So now that's available. Now do you see that plus 120? That is because of my play, the under. And that's just how you do that. I think that's an amazing way to use these EV tools with these exchanges, is you just go in and get whatever move you want. You know what I mean? Yeah, because right here, if you look, ESPN's the best place. They've already gone to 125. it looks like by the time this thing goes live, I mean, you would have insane CLV, and you put it in for market value now. So you're not ripping people off. It's just the market value you used was the best market value possible. That's the only thing. So I don't really feel like a scumbag doing that. I do kind of feel like a scumbag whenever you go in and put a price that you know is just not a great price. You know what I mean? Like that ain't cool. But even then, whatever, if someone takes the other side of it, whatever. Yeah, but right now, Andrew Nimhard over 7.5 assists, even money. I'm sorry, rebounds plus assist. You would just go in there. This is a great time to do that. Let me make sure you even could do that. Rebounds plus assist over 7.5. So yeah, you wouldn't want that 108. You'd want 100. So you just go in and find it, put your move in, and bam, now you got your even money. I think that's incredible. I think that is the way to use this. Like I said, just use an EV tool, find whatever moves EV, and go put in that price into ProphetX. And that way you could end up anything that gets matched, you're going to get matched at the best price in the market, maybe even better than the best price in the market, because we already saw whatchamacallit's assist just move. Obi Toppin, his assist move while we were there. But if we wanted to use it to find EV moves, you can do that too. But it's tough because sometimes these are the other side of an ARB, so you don't know that. So that's why I like this strategy much better to use with ProphetX than just going and finding, look, I have a portfolio set up. These, like, we don't know where these moves came from. Even though I'm not really afraid of the whales, you can go in and kind of look and see. Angel Reese under 11.5 points. That looks good. But I mean, there's a million hitch runs RBIs in here. This is insane. Like a million of them. Simeon to hit a home run. They do have the best home run prices, but I mean, that means someone took the other side of that. But Simeon is not plus 600 anywhere. Like the idea that he's plus 600 or 620, it's plus 530 at Pinnacle. 475 at ESPN. I mean, that's wild. That is just insanity. But yeah, we could take all these under hits RBIs, but that means someone took the over. So, I mean, you're taking the other side of that, obviously, but you don't know if that was an ARB. You don't know why that price exists, but you do know it beats every price in the market. So there is that. But I like my way, or really Eitan's way. It was very smart of him to make orders and just use the exact same price you see on there. If it gets filled, it gets filled. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. Anyways, though, we all need to be using ProphetX. The exchanges are here to stay. They have helped me big time with my bankroll just because you can dump off ARBs easily on these exchanges, which I love. Ooh, who's hitting the home runs? I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be James Wood. I can tell you Addison Barger is definitely hitting one, and so is Nick Kurtz. So Nick Kurtz, Addison Barger, those are my two favorite ones. I don't know if they're best played here, though. You probably I think we add in ProphetX with our books. Do straight plays here and just make sure you're getting the best price. Yeah, so 420, that's in line with the market. That's a good price for Barger. I think he definitely homers tonight. Like 100% home run. First at bat. First pitch. What else are we doing? Anybody have any questions on ProphetX? There's so many ways to use it, but I mean, it's literally just like FanDuel, just like DraftKings, just like any of those books, except there's some person on the other end of each of these plays. It's not a $1,000,000,000 algorithm that you're playing against. It's literal people, which I love that. And they are an exchange. They don't care who wins or loses. That's not for them. So they're not going to limit you, anything like that. If you do good, like there's no limit. They just want people playing on their site. That's how they make money. They don't make money on VIG or anything like that. So that's why their prices are better than literally every other place on the planet. And if you don't like the price that you see on the site, I just showed you how to make your own, the one you want. But since there is no limit, or since they don't care about what you do, you can literally arb on these things like it's no tomorrow. Because again, they don't care that you're arbing. It doesn't matter. So if you want to take no home run on here and then take home run on FanDuel for, at the FanDuel price boosted and do it as an arb, you can do that every single week. It's fine. They don't care. That's why, like I said, everyone needs to be on these exchanges, but a lot of people don't even understand like what the hell they are. Like whenever you say, "Oh, it's an exchange," they're like, "What does that mean?" And it's tough to it's not hard to understand once you think about it, but like whenever you're new to sports betting, yeah, that's a tough concept. It's like, wait, what? So, anyways, if you ever have any questions, I'm on Twitter. DM me at SlopRules anytime. I will answer any question you have. And I don't know, get started. Use the link in the description. Use promo code SLOP. Download ProphetX. It's another out, especially for you people in prison states that don't allow sports betting. This is legal in a lot of states that don't have sports betting because it's not sports betting. It's an exchange. So that's huge. That's a gigantic difference. So I mean, it's another out. You guys aren't stuck playing at parlay books like what are they? Prize Picks and Underdog and all that. Like those are basically like parlay shops. Like this is not. You can play straight moves just like any other place. And it's awesome. But again, use promo code SLOP. It's in the description. Just click the link, download it, use promo code SLOP. They'll give you cash back in your first month. And again, if you ever have any questions or if you want me to fill the other side of a play, DM me. I'll check it out. All right, guys, have a good one. Good luck tonight. Don't do anything stupid, and I will see all of you tomorrow.